Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to change the resolution of the camera, this thing, of how good the quality is. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to settings, you're going to scroll all the way down, you're going to go to photos and camera. So all this crap. And then this is my recording. It's 1080 pixels at 30 frames per second. That's my slow-mo. So if you want to change the recording, go to record, and you can change it to 1080p HD at 60 frames per second, and it tells you the equivalent. So it tells you how much storage you're using and everything. So say we'll go to 720p first, and we'll see if you go to video, you'll be able to tell the difference. So you go to 720p, and then you look around, right, all crappy and everything. So, yeah, but, because you can see 720p down there. So, that's not that good quality. But then, go here, right, you go to settings, 1080p, you scroll up, you hit photos, and you can see right there, we'll move back here a little, that it's much more clear. So yeah, it's not the best right now because I'm recording 720p and I'm trying to uprise it to 1080p, which really doesn't make sense and not possible. So it's not gonna look better, but trust me, it is. Now you'll be able to tell the difference between 1080p at 60 frames per second because the way that it's better is because it's more smooth, if you look. So, that's that. So that's a pretty cool thing, and, it's very useful if you are running low on storage and you aren't near a computer to back everything up and then delete it on your iPhone. Another cool thing in settings, because I want to do a dual thing right now, instead of just uploading a 2-minute video, because that seems kind of boring, is slow-mo, actually. Slow-mo was added in iOS 8, I believe, for the iPhone 5S and 6 when it came out, and now 6S. But the 5S could not handle it because of various things, and the camera couldn't handle it also. So, yeah, slow-mo is obviously slow recording. So I'm not gonna do any of that because it's a waste of my time. But it comes in handy sometimes, just not usually. And so displaying brightness, I don't know why they still have the brightness in here. If you can just scroll up like so, and then flick up even a higher brightness or low in the lower brightness. Doesn't really make too much sense to me. Excuse me. Display, zoom. It's on the iPhone 6 and 6S. So standard and then zoomed. It's kind of like bigger and smaller. Basically, it will tell your phone to reset after you change this, if you do change this. Text size and bold size, they both have to reset your phone, or springboard, if you will, when you are done with changing the default settings that it's automatically booted up to, unless you screw around with it. Notifications, pretty self-explanatory. Wallpaper. Wallpaper is useful. So I'll show you right now how to change wallpaper. So you are all pissed because your baby boy or whatever just isn't with you anymore or something like that, and you don't want to remember him or something, so you want to change the background. So say I don't like this background or whatever. So you go to settings, then you go to wallpaper. Choose a new wallpaper. So these are Apple wallpapers. So don't think if you click it, it will change it right to it. There are various colors and they all move. Very useful. Not really. There is also this one, stills and dynamic. Dynamic means like moving, I think, something like that. But stills, go to it. That's the iOS 9 background. I'll tell you that right now. Then you have all these. So if you don't believe me that this works, go to camera roll, blue, favorite color, set both. It does not require it to reset, actually. So you can go down and home button, and then you can actually see the bubbles moving. Sorry about background noise. My mother being mad and everything. So, that's that. One more cool thing. We'll do one more. It's now the, oops, not the Touch ID and passcode, battery. So, in iOS 9, they actually added a low power mode. And the low power mode turns this little battery percentage to yellow. So, when you flip that on, all it does is, like it says, temporarily, I can never say that word, reduces power consumption until you can fully charge your iPhone. When this is on, mail fetch, background app refresh, automatic downloads, and some visual effects are reduced or turned off. So, in a summary, that's just saying that your iPhone's going to slow down, things are going to get a lot slower, and possibly, depending on how much battery you have, turn off. Another cool thing about the battery feature of the settings application tells you what your battery usage has been in the last day, 24 hours, or in the last week. So, you click that right there. It tells you actually how many hours it's been using it in background, how many minutes you actually have been using it, all of that. It's very useful if you want to know how much battery you've been consuming. Sounds, that's good. So, that's that. That tells you how loud your ringer is going to be. You can change your ringtone, text tone, all that. AirDrop. AirDrop is to share your contacts with everyone and in your contacts, and I know, share your contacts with contacts, it's kind of weird. No one really uses it, but Apple decided to put it in anyways. Privacy is just, like we were talking about in the first video, location services, photos, gone over that. We'll go over reminders now, before we end this wonderful video. So, you go to reminders, say we can't find it, which I'm too lazy, although it's right there. Say we can't find it, go to REM, go to reminders, and then you can actually check, like, say I go on, that's my email, if you want to email me, have fun, programming, so I love programming, so we go to programming, and we can click it, then we'll just type, like, programming class today. Okay. Then we can click the I. We can click remind me on the day. We'll say then we'll hit. And then we can also repeat it. Gives us even a custom option now. Priority, basically how important it is. We'll click that. And then you can add some notes and then hit done. So if you're like, oh no, my class is canceled today, we can delete that. You can just slide to the left. Most people say right, but you're really sliding to the left. Then you can delete or more. More gives you more options, obviously, but you can hit delete. Then that won't remind you, and you don't have to be worried. It's not actually 5214. I just am too lazy to delete it, but I can actually hit reminders, and then we can go like that. So I'm gonna wrap that video up, and maybe I'll upload a couple more tonight. So, yeah, like, subscribe, all that stuff if you want. I really don't care. Just watch the video if you find me interesting, which I don't find myself interesting. Subscribe, and yeah, peace.